As a home decorator passionate about storytelling through design, and as someone who crafts visual concepts using tools like Midjourney, there's nothing quite like the rustic farmhouse style to bridge the freshness of spring with the ease of summer. It's more than decor, it's a feeling. This video is a guide to 11 thoughtful and imaginative ideas that breathe warmth, texture, and soul into your home for the sunny seasons ahead. Let's turn timeless charm into everyday inspiration. Spring and summer invite a palette shift toward light, earthy hues. Swap out darker winter tones for creamy whites, soft taupes, sage greens, and pale terracotta. These colors reflect the calm of morning sun and the muted beauty of natural wood grain. In Midjourney, I often build mood boards with these tones layered over weathered wood backdrops, inviting warmth while remaining effortlessly airy. Your walls, cushions, and textiles will thank you. One of my favorite styling secrets is integrating time-worn treasures into modern rustic settings. Vintage crates, weathered frames, or repurposed barn doors make soulful additions. Each mark or dent adds character. In Midjourney, I prompt scenes like antique armoire filled with linen, dappled spring sunlight to capture that lived-in magic. Your space becomes a curated gallery of memory and meaning, especially during these vibrant seasons. Nothing says spring like flowers, but in the farmhouse world, it's all about organic, imperfect arrangements. Think mason jars with freshly picked wildflowers or bunches of dried lavender wrapped in twine. Layer these into centerpieces, windowsills, or open shelves. Midjourney lets me imagine whole kitchens glowing with morning light and soft petals. Use flowers as visual poetry that evolves from March to August. Open shelving continues to be a staple of rustic decor, but for 2025, the trend leans into softness and simplicity. Replace clutter with carefully curated stacks of handmade ceramics, woven baskets, and greenery. In Midjourney, I generate styled shelf scenes with rustic kitchen, spring herbs, neutral palette to visualize that ideal balance. Your shelves become a rotating gallery of seasonal delight. Spring and summer call for lightweight layers that still offer richness. Introduce textured throws, oversized linen cushions, and breezy cotton curtains to make your rooms feel like a summer breeze is always passing through. Midjourney helps me envision spaces filled with sun-soaked textiles fluttering at open windows. Think tactile serenity, a home that feels as good as it looks. There's something so timeless about a long, rustic table set under soft pendant lights or beneath an open sky. Dress yours with a runner made of raw linen, scatter wildflowers, and keep place settings simple and organic. For visuals, I often render scenes in Midjourney like farmhouse dining, fresh summer salad, open French doors. It's a space that begs for laughter, lemonade, and long, easy meals. The core of rustic farmhouse design is authenticity. For 2025, celebrate that by leaning into natural accents, wicker baskets, reclaimed wood stools, jute rugs, and rattan pendant lights. Each piece tells a story rooted in craftsmanship. In Midjourney, a scene like wicker baskets under raw wood console, filtered sunlight, sets the tone for grounded elegance. Let nature be your interior guide. As spring turns to summer, transition zones like porches and entryways become essential storytelling spots. Layer seating with cotton cushions, add galvanized watering cans as planters, and hang straw hats or lightweight throws nearby. I use prompts like rustic front porch, rocking chair, spring flowers in Midjourney to shape these cozy invitations. Every entrance should feel like a warm embrace from nature itself. There's beauty in handmade pottery, hand-painted signs, or imperfect patchwork quilts. These items hold energy and intent that no factory-made decor can match. Encourage DIY spirit in your styling, whether it's painted flower pots or upcycled table decor. Through Midjourney, I imagine rustic handmade kitchenware on vintage hutch to channel this vibe. Make your home deeply personal by celebrating the beauty of the handmade. As you refresh your home for spring and summer 2025, let Rustic Farmhouse Decor be your grounding compass. It's not about perfection. It's about feeling connected to nature, to history, to family, and to the gentle pace of the seasons. Whether you're styling with antiques, flowers, or fresh linens, let each detail speak with intention. Your home should feel like a soft breeze through an open field, simple, soulful, and undeniably yours.